Man, I love that Mech 7 intro.
Yeah, it's good. How is everybody doing tonight? You guys doing good?
Hey, folks. I've got Paul Clarkson over here in the new captain's seat. Take a look at this. This is a cool setup.
Yeah.
Jesse K, very loud BattleTech guy over here. And welcome to Friday Night Aces. This is Paul's old seat. I'm feeling in charge.
Yes.
It's cool.
yes. So we switched some things around here in the studio. Tonight, what I decided last week, I didn't like having to constantly turn to my side to operate the cards. We always had this seat ready to go, but it was always going to be like a game master chair, more or less. So when we do Friday Night Aces going forward, we're usually going to probably have 3 people here. We're going to have one on each side. So if we go to the like this is the chat screen. If we go to the 3-player chat screen, whoever would be sitting on Jesse's old side of the board obviously would be in camera over there.
That would have been the perfect opportunity to use a Tommy mask.
Yeah,
you know that, right? They should have stuck that up there on the stick.
Right. When we go to regular 2-player now, we're going to have obviously me on the top, in the bottom, or whoever's sitting in this chair. If it goes 4 players, obviously we'll have 2 more players there. If we go to 4 players, it'll flick over there, and you can see we got individual framing for people, so it's not just a big screen. It looks cool. You can see Jesse sneaking into the screen over there, right? So that's kind of the concept there with that. Now, when we go to that 2-player screen where we got the 2 blacked out, one of the things that we're experimenting with, and we're going to do, if any of you watch our Deadliest Dungeons series, that's Dungeons and Dragons on Sunday afternoons. One of the things they do there is they do, you know how Beskar usually jumps in. So I'm going to put Beskar on the spot. He always donates subscriptions or whatever, and people donate to the channel. One of the things we're going to try and do is we are going to do what the Deadliest Dungeon does, and they allow players to donate to the channel by buying inspiration, and then inspiration can be spent to do things like re-rolls or get a short rest or a long rest for Dungeons & Dragons. In our case, what we're going to do is we are going to use the cards from the Aces box where you guys can spend a couple of bucks to give us an edge ability or a reroll or a reroll initiative and have an impact on the game. If you want to see Paul's lamb get shot down.
That's what I was going to say, especially if we're calling you out, Beskar. Much more likely people are given the AI edge points.
Yeah, either or, right? So you can help us or you can help the AI. So that's something we're going to put together for next week. And give it a test run, see how it goes, see how people like it. Maybe gets a little more interaction from the audience, feeling a part of the game, and that'll be kind of fun. So, any thoughts or ideas you guys out there got? Leave them in the comment section. Throw them in the chat. Throw them in the comment section for concepts for how you can alter and affect the game by throwing in $1 or $2 or whatever.
And ditto with the camera angles as well. If you see something you really like or had an idea of something we might not have had. We're still making some tweaks around here. So if you said, hey, you guys should X, we'll take a look.
Yeah. So that said, Sunday night, guys, be here. Tommy and I will be doing an unboxing of the Aces box. I am not going to tease it right now. I put it on the other side of the table, so I wouldn't do that. But yes,
it's just sitting there.
We will do an unboxing on Sunday night at 7:30. But we're going to give it about an hour break after the D&D live session, and then we will do a stream for an hour or 2. We might do a little bit of gameplay. I'm not sure yet. But Sunday night, we are going to unbox and show you guys BattleTech Aces.
And since I know you're wondering, yes, Paul put himself between me and the door. So if I were to grab the box and run, he'd be able to stop me. That's another reason why he's sitting over there.
Yeah. And yeah, Andrew, yeah, we're kind of reverse engineering Solaris fun.
Yeah.
With the I've called it the Havoc menu for now. You guys want to come up with a better name than that for how you guys can interfere in our chaos here on the table? Feel free. Put them in the comment section, not in the chat, okay? More comments we get, the better. Make sure you like and subscribe. And tonight, I guess we're going to go full bore with part 2 of what we did last week. The Magnificent Seven were successful in getting into the the Brian cache here, and now they are going to have to make a break out of it. So you can see they are neatly set up at the door, waiting to get out of the Brian cache, and because the Mech 7 is set early in the or mid part now, I guess mid to late part of the Civil War. The Word of Blake is starting to come to a rise, and they're working in the Chaos March. And the Word of Blake have arrived on World to deal with these guys after they've been getting slapped around after Season 1. You know, bounced around. They were on Carver 5 when we were at Anime North and over at Fan Expo. And all these little scenarios we're doing in between are kind of like things that the Mech 7 would have been doing in the Chaos March between Season 1 and Season 2. Season 2, by the way, anybody that's excited to see it, it is in post-production. We did mention that last week. The plan is we're going to release it for PAX Unplugged. That's going to be the idea. Right. So hopefully on the Sunday night PAX Unplugged, that will be the release date. So I'll officially announce that, but that's the game plan right now. So that said, with this scenario tonight, what we're going to require of the Magnificent Seven is they are going to have to destroy 50% of the Word of Blake forces, and then escape off a random board edge. And I'll let Jesse explain why it would be a random board edge and why 50% have to be destroyed.
So at this point, what we're thinking is narratively, we've already made enemies of the Word of Blake. We being the Mech 7, I'm actually the only one at the table who's not part of the Mech 7, but you get what I'm getting at. We don't know where Magnus is going to land the dropship, right? Landing a dropship in a hot zone is bad news. As we've discussed on a recent episode of the Second Circuit, coming to you every Monday morning. I think that'll be episode 3 or 4. So stay tuned for that as well. I'll think a little self-plug. Anyway, dropship's going to be coming down. We will find out when, once it sets down and finds a space. Once it does, the Mech 7's going to head out that way, but there's just way too many Blakes here to make a safe getaway, right? We've got these vehicles. They're going to be keeping up with some of these assault mechs. We've got these lambs over here because Paul Clarkson's in the room. So the Mech 7 are going to do enough damage to this Blake force to hopefully make them reconsider chasing them towards the dropship. And then once we know where it's come down, we're going to book it. Everyone who's still left is going to see if they can make it off the table.
Okay, so what we got is on the Word of Blake have shown up on this side of the battlefield, they have 3 motorized level 1s, so a level 2, I believe that is, right? No, it's a level 3. Is it level 2 or level 3? I can't remember.
With vehicles...
well, it's still the same thing. I think it's
6?
Yeah,
if it's 6, then it's a level 2.
Yeah, it's a level 2. And then you got a trio of Striker light tanks. And then for mechs, they have a Dasher H, a pair of Stinger Lambs, right here. Also an Archer 4M, a Catapult C1B, and a Sagittaire 8R, that is the commander.
Oof, those of you who joined us for the scenario at Breakout Con may remember Presenter Adler Geist used a Sagittaire.
Yes.
This is where this one's coming from. That was a nasty one.
And I guess...
Yeah, I guess we'll roll for initiative.
I guess we can roll for initiative here, yeah.
All right.
All right,
I'll roll white for the Mech 7.
I'll continue to roll red dice for the...
Ooh, a mighty 4.
I got a 6.
Youch.
So I've got a total of 12 units, and you've got a total of 9 again, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for that, Beskar. All right, well, so I gotta go first, but I think I'm still just moving 1, and you're moving 2, 3 times?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to start with the heaviest boy who tends to get blowed up. Oh, I'm going to lean over for a second here and just grab myself a measuring tape. There we go. Jabal Arizad likes to stand for his friends and tends to take it before they do. We're just going to get him out of the way, and yeah, plenty of ways to get behind that rock. In fact, peeking through the trees, too, so if anybody comes through... up this way, he's going to be able to handle it. I think those stingers are going to go right behind him, but we'll tackle that when we get there.
Okay, so there's a Jabal. So first up for the Word of Blake is the Archer. The archer, if the nearest enemy is activated and they are no units within 18. I believe that's correct.
That is correct.
That is correct. So it's going to be aggressive. It wants zone any nearest, okay? It wants line of sight and range to the Banshee. It wants to stay out of as many enemy arcs as possible. Target at medium or long is fine. Cover from everybody else.
Okay, so then I guess this level 2 will give him cover from where most of these guys are now. So if he's moving up there and then waiting for spotting to be able to shoot at the Banshee, does that sound right?
Yep, and there's a 1. And then next is going to be the striker-like tank. You can pick these in order. We'll go closest, middle, and then farthest, right? So,
sure thing.
So this is 1, 2, and 3. So it wants aggressive. If the unit has any armor and there are any units within line of sight and range activated within 24.
Maybe the
Banshee is going to be close.
Yeah.
You might have to measure that. It's going to probably 26 inches. That's my guess. My guess is 26 inches.
No. There we go. That's 22.
22? All right. So, yes, he's going to remain aggressive. The Word of Blake doing what the Word of Blake does. Fight, fight, fight. Get in your face. It wants within 12, no, within 24, within 12, there's no activated. So yellow, it's automatically the default to Jabal. He wants to occupy woods while moving closer to target, cover from as many other units as possible.
Yeah, well, that's just perking up at these woods up here. No problem. You got a TMM for him?
And he's a TMM of 2.
He's a 2. Striking. Okay, back to the Mech 7. Now, this is the side of the game where you want to think, how do I want to divide up my forces? Is everyone going to be sticking together, or are they going to be spreading out? Spreading out, I don't know if I like too much. What I'm thinking is I'm going to put most of my mechs over to this side and try to back each other up, worrying about these. And I think I'm going to hope some of my more conventional forces can, like, just distract that way.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take Tex, and I'm going to stick him, he's going to follow Jabal. Going to get some tree action. Let me measure that to make sure, because I think it's right at 6. Just on the edge of it. We'll take that. And they'll be shooting at the same thing, so we're not dividing our fire. We'll take that for now.
Okay. Next up is Striker Light Tank number 2, so the middle one. If there are any activated enemies within 12, no. Balanced, if there are more allies than enemies within 18.
Yep.
No, I don't think so.
More allies than enemies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But how many guys are within 18 over here?
18. I don't know,
because remember, the Banshee was only 22 away.
18's just the Scorpion.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the 3 of them for being generous.
All right, so it wants to remain balanced. It wants within 14 any activated red, no, out to 24. So that'll be Mr. Checkers.
Yep.
It wants no unactivated enemies within 12. Cover from as many units as possible while moving closer to the target.
Does it require line of sight?
Arcadia Devil, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, Arcadia. Does it require line of sight on this move?
Yes, it wants line of sight to Checkers.
All right, well, I think...
Give him cover, though, behind the tree.
Yeah, I think he's backing up behind the other striker. I think it's almost the same move.
That's not the striker, that's the infantry.
Oh. Then, hang on. I made a boo-boo.
There you go.
There you go. That, and then...
And the striker, yeah, it moves... Sorry, my bad. It moves 10.
Oh.
Up behind the tree.
I'm pretty sure it can do that with 10, but I'll double-check. Oh, not quite. Not quite. It's close.
There's another tree there, too. That gives him line of sight right in front.
Yeah,
yep, right
duck
there.
behind there instead?
Yep, that's a good move.
Okay.
Moves him closer. And then next...
Is he a 1 or a 2? Is he a 1 or a 2?
He's a 2.
Okay, then here.
Oh, did I give you a 1?
Yep.
My bad.
No worries. Little guys on the board.
All right, next. That was 212. We are going to go to 276. Motorized from number 3. So the first guy that moved. If there are any activated enemies within 12, no. If there are any activated enemies within 24, yes. Within 24, activated yellow, which would be yellow on the command card because Checkers and Banshee are both relevant here, and I flip these upside down. Yellow is going to be the lowest TMM. They are equal, most medium damage.
Well, the awesome is going to be 4. The Banshee's also going to be 4.
So then it's going to go to lowest armor.
Lowest armor between, you think I'd know that off the top of my head? That is going to be the Banshee.
Okay, so targeting on Jabal.
Yeah.
Wants to be within range with a line of sight only to the target. Occupy woods if possible.
Line of sight only to the target isn't going to work. So he's going to occupy woods either next to one of the strikers, I think. And sorry, what's his move?
They move 6.
Oh God, yeah, no, it's these woods over here. He cannot advance safely.
Move up beside the striker.
Yeah.
And they are a 1 to the Magnificent 7.
The Magnificent 7. Then
no, you know what? The lights that I got in here are not diffused. I got in here late. The traffic was bad after I picked Jesse up from the train station, and I didn't get a chance to put the diffusers on. So we will do that for next time. I know we're a little bit ready in color. That's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. It's because of how excited we are. It's the little flush.
Couple of hot tamales.
There you go.
Hot tamales, baby.
I knew there was a way to make it awkward. Man, I'm trying to think. Like, concentrating. Like, Tommy would back up.
For sure.
For sure, but it sort of leaves him out of cover. But as long as he's keeping these trees between him and the other Blakists, I think that's what we're going to do. We will jump as well, because this is more of a defensive move, and I want that TMM, such as it is, on an assault mech. Right there. Whew. One thing they don't tell you about these catalyst smocks is they restrict your movement just a tiny bit.
Oh, the CGL shirts.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, so the other motorized infantry, that on number 2, so the middle guy.
Mm-hmm.
If there are any activated units within 12, no. Balance. If there are any activated within 18, that's going to be close. That's going to be very, very close.
No.
Nope. So going to be cautious. Wants no line of sight to any enemies while moving closer to the target, which would be the nearest unit, and occupy woods.
Yeah, we're going to lose Occupy Woods, but for moving closer, we're just going to keep these hills between us and those big scary battle mechs. There we go. And toss me that 1.
And there we go. And the next up is going to be the final motorized unit. No activateds within 8. If there are any activated enemies in this unit's line of sight and range. So within 24.
Yeah.
Can't see anything.
I don't know if you can see.
It needs to see one of the 3 assaults, basically.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think this level 2
it'll
is
block
giving him that cover.
So cautious, it wants to stay out of line of sight, out of as many enemy arcs, moving closest or moving towards the closest unit. So again, moving towards the fulcrum.
Same deal, I think, as keeping these hills for cover, moving up like so. And toss me that 1 TMM, and I think that should even us out in terms of activations.
Yeah.
Okay. Leaves me with more guys to run. Now I'm down into my faster guys, so this is where I'm going to start dividing this force, because I don't want everyone pouring towards the assault mechs. I'm going to move the Scorpion. Scorpion's weird for a medium mech. I mean, it's got that move of 12, which isn't bad. A skitter of 12, if you will. I don't think she's doing anything fun this turn. She can certainly get behind those trees. And that's going to start messing with their nearest unit stuff. And next turn, we'll have a little more interesting things happening there.
All right. Next, for the Word of Blade,
Good luck
is
out there,
going to be the final Striker light tank. If there are any activated enemies within 24 and no unactivateds within 12, and this unit has no line of sight to any enemy. That could be possible. That's the one on the far end. No, we can see the helicopter.
Yeah, it must be able to.
Yep.
We don't have altitude dice on the helicopter.
We could put it up there. You can put them at, you put them at level 4.
It's level 4. I need a dice. I'll borrow one of my...
my Waco, you can reach my Waco Ranger dice over there.
I'll have to get up out of the chair, but yeah, that's all right.
That's fine. All right, so it is going to want to remain balanced if there are any activators within 24. That's correct. That would be Kratos. It wants range any or zone any to the nearest unit activated. It wants to be within line of sight and have range to Kratos. Moving closer to the target, no unactivateds within 6. Take cover through woods if possible. So it's going to want to rip around the side of that hill there.
For sure.
Stay behind the trees and get a shot at the walking coffee table.
So helicopter at 4 with the crazy dice. Striker tank is going to do with my measuring tape. Here we go.
Back out a little farther here so you guys can see this move.
Yeah, it's just in there. All right, and toss me is +2.
And
Silver blade.
To the Magnificent 7.
Ooh, nerve-wracking.
I think it's kind of cool that the lambs are going to go last and sneak behind everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Right?
And that dasher.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be laughing. We're playing together here. I'm not playing against them.
Well,
the beauty of Ace is you laugh at each other.
Yeah, I mean, the beauty of BattleTech, right? It's at its best when something cool and unexpected happens. Everyone's funniest stories about BattleTech are about things that happened to them, not what they did to someone else. Yeah, so that's just what I was thinking about, and I think what I'm going to do about that is I'm going to back up my fulcrums. These guys have a move of 20. So yeah, they can go anywhere they want back there. So
no, we can do the table spin here and make your life easier.
We could.
This is we planned for this tonight, guys. That we are operationally going to spin the table. Hold on. Oops, I put it on. Hold on. I put it on the wrong camera there, so you guys can see us move. So Jesse does not have to exercise and move to get up from the table, and that's the beauty of this dollar store engineering that we conjured up.
So with that move at 20, oh, that is easier. He's just gonna.
And now I've got cover behind, partial cover behind the mountain.
Duck back there. Yeah, it is going to be harder to hit Paul. Is that a terrain formation, or are you just happy? No, okay. All right, Fulcrum's back there behind the trees.
All right, next up for the Word of Blake, 617, Stinger Lamb number 1. So that would be the one closest to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also going to mark a 1 on him, just so we remember that. This is number 2.
Andrew, we chose the Fulcrums first because they're little monsters with that move and with the damage profile they have at 221, but also, of course, because 2 Fulcrums are included in BattleTech Aces, the Scouring Sands box, which again, you will see the box opening. What's the term for that? The box
unboxing.
The unboxing on this very channel on Sunday. But consider this a preview of what those things are up to if you haven't seen them already.
So the Stinger Lamb wants to, unaggressive, if the ideal yellow is activated and the unit can move behind it. Well, that's going to be an absolute yes, because it moves at a rate of 36.
Ouch.
So yellow in this case will be the lowest TMM, Ty, lowest medium damage, Ty, lowest armor, Randall.
Yep. So.
In that, and now also it wants to, behind the target, as many enemy arcs as possible, out of line of sight, because it's flying, if it can, from other people.
Yeah, it can get like up here.
It can't get cover, but it can get out of line of sight.
Yeah, you like that? Because I mean, I'm still going to be able to like have more guys move to point at him, but you like him up on that hill, so you can do that.
Boom.
Look at that little bugger.
There he is.
I know it hit public social media recently, but everyone's seen the new lamb art from the 3025 Centennial Edition book.
Oh,
right?
so Andrew, why were they chosen for the Aces box? That's a better.
I just grabbed that with the Scouring Sands box.
Oh, did you?
Yep. Sorry, you were doing lamb math at the time.
No. He's rephrased the question again.
Oh?
He says, let me rephrase. Why were they chosen for the Aces box? So that is a good question. Josh Dirkson's actually the better person to answer that, but I can give you an idea and a snapshot. So one of the things that they had to do when Josh and the Catalyst team were selecting the miniatures for Aces, not only do you have to really put miniatures in the box that A, people are going to want, but B, you have to create units that haven't been overdone already, and ones that you're going to need secondary ones of with new variants of, but also that meet the official roles that you need, all 8 roles in the Aces box for each of the decks. So in addition to that, it can't be a unit that's going to be released in a force pack that's been on that pre-release schedule that everybody knows is coming out. So it gets a little tricky, right? And things that maybe they haven't announced yet for other force pack plans that they may have in the future. So all those things kind of get wrapped into one. Now, why he specifically chose the Fulcrum, that's better for Josh to answer, but that gives you a bit of a snapshot as to how and why and the thought process for the mechs selection for all of the boxes, which obviously they all haven't been announced yet for what the mechs are, but you guys will see that when they do get released and announced as each one comes up.
I think everyone will be very happy with the choices that were made.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in there I'm excited about. Anyway, I have managed to tuck my Fulcrum just behind the motorized infantry.
Okay.
I'm feeling pretty good about that move.
All right, so next is going to be 620. The Catapult. Catapult wants, if the ideal red is activated within 42, that would be absolutely correct because everything on the board's within 42.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to want to have no line of sight, and red in this instance is lowest TMM, most medium damage, lowest armor, Randall.
Mm-hmm.
And it wants no line of sight to any enemies. It wants to be at medium or long is fine. He's already at medium. Cover from everybody else. There's no indicator on here to say stand still. So just so you know, for those watching with Aces, it will specifically tell you to stand still in the event that you don't have that instruction on the card, and you would think the best idea, it's still going to move. So it'll move 1 for its TMM. Okay.
So where are we doing? Where are we going?
So for the Catapult, just move him an inch forward. He's out of line of sight of everybody, and he's moving closer to the Banshee.
It's technically be a boop.
As long as he's out of line of sight there, he's beautiful. And he's a TMM of 1. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Josh answered that question, I believe, at Gen Con. But I don't think he answered specifically as to why particular mechs were chosen. I can say this. I know, without a shadow of a doubt, there is a Marauder 2C in the Aces Scouring Sandbox because that is Josh Dirkson's favorite mech. I can say that with confidence without him ever having told me that.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw the Marauder 2C, I was like, "Yep, that's Josh."
Mm-hmm. There's a Marauder 2C and a Highlander on the cover of the rulebook for very similar, obvious reasons.
Yes.
I don't want to move Banquo yet while still waiting for these Jarks. Move my helicopter. He's just going to back the hay up. Tripping myself on my own cord.
Come on, a little side here. Oh, you're backing up. We should go back to that camera. He's up on the hill.
Yep.
There we go.
Everybody want to fly high?
Fleance is coming up behind the lamb. In this instance, we are going to have now, for the Aces deck, the Sagittaire moving, the commander. If the ideal red is in line of sight and in range and activated, within 24, remain aggressive. Red being Randall.
Mm-hmm.
He's not in line of sight.
He's not in line of sight.
So he's going to go to balanced.
Right.
So if there are any activateds within 24 that is close. I think so. Yes.
Yep.
Okay, he wants red, so he's going to Randall within 24. He wants occupy woods or depth 1 water if it was on the board. I actually start putting more water on the board because I do have some boats and little patrol boats we can put on there, and I know that'll scratch Andrew Willick's itch of having boats on BattleTech games.
Yeah, but now he wants to build a bridge over.
He wants to move closer to the target, cover from as many enemies as possible.
Yeah, that's going to be back that way, I think. Can you see him? Yeah, you can see him from there. There's a little bit of cover from this. And from there. Okay, we're good. Past me, I'm sure he's a 1.
He is
that's
a 1.
Move of, what, 6? Sagittarius.
All right, so Mech 7 have how many units left to move? They have the Spectre, they have the Pegasus.
Spectre and the Pegasus.
Okay, and then we did the initiative right. There we go.
Yep. So the Spectre, I think, is going to... no, I'm going to leave the Spectre because that large laser there, I'm going to want that damage to put into the back of a Lamb or a Dasher if I can. So that means Banquo's got to go next. Sorry, Banquo.
To generically answer your question about how to use assaults, Andrew, it really depends on what their battlefield role and what their weapon loadout is. What I can say about any list building, BattleTech is a game that is dice redundancy driven. The more rolls you give yourself in any given game to hit your opponent, the higher percentage chance you're giving yourself to win. So whatever strategy you use, redundancy is king. So is mobility. You want to put 2 of those things together and maximize them every turn if you can. You always want to have a chance to be in better odds than your opponent. So really, like an assault mech, it depends on what its weapon loadout is. It depends on what you're trying to achieve in any given mission. So if it's let's say the Bane 3 because of the Aces box, obviously you're going to want to keep it back, and you're going to want to indirect fire, and you're probably going to want to pair it with a Lamb or a Dasher or something, right? Something that's quick, a helicopter, a pair of helicopters, or something that can spot for it and it can just wreak damage. Why? Because now you're forcing your opponent to do one of 2 things: either go kill the spotter or go find that Bane 3 hiding on the board and eliminate its indirect fire on you, right? Just this as an example. So how to use an assault mech per se in a list, it really depends on what your strategy is. So let me grab that thing out of here first. There we go. I get a cheap thrill out of turning this table every time. You're going to go one more?
Yeah.
We're going one more? Okay.
Well, you know what? I can work with it.
You can work with that?
Yeah.
The T-Rex arms can reach?
He's just going around to... going to add a little extra firepower to Kratos in over here.
Okay.
There we go.
And I got 2 left here. I got Striker. Both the Strikers moved. I just didn't turn it upside down. That's why. Okay, so we have...
Yeah, you should have the Fire Moth
and the 1 Lamb. So 727, 797. So it's going to be Stinger Lamb 2. Stinger Lamb 2 wants, if the ideal blue is activated and the unit can move behind it. That's a distinct possibility. Blue is lowest armor.
Lowest armor.
Yeah, he can move. Oh, wait a second. That might be me.
Now, Banquo's got 3. Spectre's got 4. Can he get all the way over here?
36.
36. Let's double check. These lambs, man, I don't usually measure out past 30.
Joe, how's it going, buddy?
Hey Joe.
I do the same thing when I'm driving home from work and I know the guys are streaming. I just put it on and I listen to.
Yeah. Yes, you can totally thinking about Banquo. And
okay, so a good Lamb pilot always wants to kill a Pegasus, right? That's good. That's good. It wants to go after blue. Actually, but it wants to go after blue within 28 now on its zone.
Not within 28. Okay.
So, no. It's staying aggressive. That's
yeah.
So we read the cards to aggression,
but Banquo
now
isn't the target.
No, it's now the unit within lowest armor within 16 first. That's activated with the lowest armor. So I'm not activated, so I'm out of that list. Thankfully, 16 lowest armor is going to be one of these 3 assault mechs.
Yeah, so that's probably that Banshee.
Yeah, so they're all going after.
That's not even 16.
It's not okay. So then out to 28.
Okay, then out to 28, that's going to be the Spectre.
No, Spectre's not activated yet, though.
Oh, still looking for activated.
Yeah,
yep,
so
Banshee.
how about the Fulcrums? Are they within 28? It'll be close. So. It'll be close.
Yeah, just barely.
So he's going to go after the fulcrum. Which makes sense. He wants to get behind the target.
Can't quite.
He was 36, not 28.
Oh, he moves 36. Yeah, he can go wherever he wants because he's a lamb.
Wants out of everybody's arc and cover from everybody, but he can't take cover, but he can get behind.
Yeah,
Vroom.
Doesn't matter.
There he is. Put him within 6. You want to stay short range. The trees don't help him, right? So
yeah, it's gross. All right. No, this isn't his TMM. He's got a 2+ airborne, right?
Yep. Yeah. There you go. It's going to be an interesting turn 1 of fire here.
Yeah, a lot is going to get settled very early. All right, and that just leaves the Spectre for me, who is no longer in a great position to help fight these lambs.
The greatest warrior in the Magnificent Seven.
Which is
moving last, surveying the field.
He is going to, I think, help support, because that Fire Moth is going to be getting into the back here. 14 doesn't get him quite up onto the hill, but it gets him back near the fulcrum.
The reason Gus has gone last here is because on the opening turn, he's seen 2 lambs on the field, and he's complaining in Harlan's ear about how the hell do these guys have what and I'm in this Spectre. Like, literally, that's what it is. It's him bitching on the mic for...
I should have joined the Word of Blank if they have lambs.
All right,
move your horrible Fire Moth.
The Dasher, we're going to go zoom back out here. The Dasher wants, if the ideal yellow is activated and the unit can move behind it, probably. Yellow in this case is, again, going to be Randall. So he's going to be aggressive. He wants within 18, yes, Randall. Ground or jump if necessary. Behind the target, occupy woods. Covering out as many arcs as possible.
Interesting.
Cover and out of as many arcs as possible.
Yeah, so the Fulcrum and the Spectre back there are there specifically to deny that. So he's got some thinking to do.
He moves...
It's a Fire Moth. He moves
26.
Like 430?
26. He don't think he can quite get here.
Well, I mean, he's still a Spectre.
You have a tape measure there?
Yeah.
The beauty of sitting in the Game Master chairs, you don't have to do any measuring until now. It's going to be close. No, he can't. Oh. No, because of the bend, he'll miss. Here he can get. Let's cover. He's behind.
It's partial. Spectre hit him. The Fulcrum might still hit him.
He's here. That's a shot right there.
That's a shot?
Yeah, right there. Look at that. Dirty Clanners.
We got to get a camera on that side of the board to verify that. Trust you, though. 2 weeks in a row he's thrown Fire Moths at me.
There's...
Guy who hates clans.
There's the shot. There's the shot, baby.
Oof. Okay.
You can't quite see it from that angle.
No, and it doesn't look like a shot from there.
It is. Absolutely is. I just measured it off for you. There's the shot. Center to center.
Okay. All right.
And he's a 4.
Jinkies, as the kids said back in my day.
Yeah. All right.
I think it's time for shots.
Shots for the Magnificent 7, turn
A
1.
lot of guys on the board. All right, we'll just start from the helicopter and work down. It's in short range in the back of that lamb, so that's going to be 4 sets of dice.
Let me get to that camera angle there so you guys can see where he's hiding.
Yeah.
Well, I've gone to every camera except for the proper one, apparently. And we turned. We turned the table. I was looking for the angle where.
Okay.
We turned the table. That's what it was.
You want to turn it again?
No, that's good.
All right. 4 sets of dice: green, white, blue, and yellow. Skill 4, 5, 6, 7. For the lamb, I think that's just 7s. He's rolling 3 plus 1.
Get him on the top of the screen there.
Hot to 1, 2, 3 hits on the lamb.
This is lamb number 1.
I think you get to choose
3.
Yep.
Take out his armor.
Not bad for a helicopter. All right, Randall. Jabal Arizada, I guess. Should be using the characters' names more than the performers' names. Who does he want to shoot? Well, I don't think they can see, because that archer's technically behind a level 2. Nothing there. Sagittaire, though. So we might just start pouring fire that way.
Yep.
Nothing on vehicles. Nothing good. All right, Sagittaire it is.
Okay.
So it's going to be medium, I believe, but let me double check. Can I get that measuring tape back? Might be just outside. Hope it's not. BattleTech couldn't have been made in Canada. We could do this with centimeters. Oh, yeah, okay, no, it's medium. So, throwing 4 sets of dice, and...
3, 5, 6, 7.
3, 5...
No trees? 7s?
Yeah, he's over the trees. Yep, so looking for 7s. 1, 2, just 2. That happens sometimes, don't feel bad.
So only got 3, 6, 8 armor left.
Yeah, Tommy and the Highlander. We'll try to follow that up. That'll also be medium. There was room to spare there. Skill of 3, but 4, 5 because of the jump. 6, 7, 8. So he is tossing 5, looking for 8.
Yes, 8. 12 hours of Gator ASMR to fall asleep to.
1, 2. Oh, 3. 3 more on the Sagittaire. Checkers does not have a shot on the Sagittaire. Doesn't have a shot on the Archer.
Beskar. What are you asking here, buddy?
Might have a shot this way through trees at the Striker.
How do we plan to legalize? I don't know. You're gonna have to come up with some good ideas. Wait till you see what we put up there for different things that you can use. But there's some cool stuff. I did all the digital imagery is ready to go for it. So make sure, again, throw comments in, post video for ideas for additional things that you'd like to see happen, how you can mess with games. The funnier, the better.
1, 2, 3 hits on the Striker with the yellow tack.
That's the
Striker
far one. That's number 2. That's
okay.
Number 2. You said 3?
Yep.
He's got 1 armor left.
Delicious. Okay, Scorpion doesn't have a shot this... Oh, Scorpion. No, Scorpion could turn to hit the Striker that went to find her. So that's okay. It's not quite short range. At short range, that Scorpion is only throwing 2. But that's 4, 5, 6.
The opposing
7
player slaps Paul in the
trees.
face for $50. Wow.
Not for 50. That kind of action on the internet's going to cost you more than 50.
Yeah. Jesse,
so I've heard.
Jesse wouldn't be able to reach across the table anyways.
There's that too. 1 hit on the Striker over here.
That's number 3. That's the last one we moved? Yeah, that's number 3.
Okay. And Banquo will follow up on that shot. Really doing the same amount of damage, but one less, higher skilled. Woof. 1 hit.
Snake Eyes. This is on same Striker?
Yep.
So it's got 2 armor left.
Cool beans. Okay. The fulcrum that I threw into this Viper's Nest, it can hit the Striker that already took damage. So let's do some of that. That's 2 dice. What skill are the fulcrums? They're 4. So 4, 5, 6. Hey, 2 more damage on Striker, the first one that took damage.
So roll critical. It's got 1 internal left.
Cool. Am I checking for motive hits?
Yeah, check for motive hit.
Should I have done it for the other one as well?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have that table.
We'll do it at the end of the turn.
All right. That is a 7, so nothing. And on the other one, it was cocked. It was 7, so nothing. There we go. That's easy. Okay.
Did you roll critical?
And oh no, critical is. Do you have a critical vehicle? There. It is also. No, it's an 8. Okay.
In the Aces box.
Okay, I'm not gonna. It's
well, we'll just we'll use the regular one. Use the regular one. That's
sure.
Fine.
Okay, then we will call it a weapon hit for today.
Weapon hit. That's fine. When we do the seat change, I'll grab the other.
Sure,
chart.
sure. Okay, so the Spectre and the Fulcrum up there. I don't think either of them have a shot on your cleverly placed Fire Moth.
$100 to take Paul's lambs away.
Listen, I'd do that for free, but I'd have to fight him for it, and he'd win. Yep, Spectre's going to take a long-range shot at that Sagittaire. He's got long, right? Yeah, he's got too long, doesn't he? There you are. No, he's got no long. A large laser is considered a medium in Alpha Strike. And the Fulcrum has one long, but he's too short. I don't think he has a shot. So that is all of the Mech 7's shooting. Not great.
Okay, well, you got one striker that's pretty much destroyed.
Let's see.
And another one that's got half armor, but you didn't. Oh, and you messed up the one Stinger Lamb up there. Fleance did a good.
Yeah,
good work.
Yeah.
All right, first up is going to be. What is first up? These card numbers change on the back sometimes, so I'm backed up here. 402, 372. 372 is the low. All right, so we start with striker that didn't get hit. Wants yellow. So yellow is the one right in front of it, I believe. That's the.
It can see the Banshee, and that's pretty much it anyway.
This is the one that didn't get hit.
Yep.
Okay. So it's going to be at base 4. Sorry. These strikers are skill 3. My bad. 3. So you could be. Is that medium range?
Yeah, medium range. +1 for TMM. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for trees.
So 2 sets of dice, and for the Word of Blake, we'll use red and black. You said 8s, right?
All right.
Poor Randall.
Yep. So what's the crit?
So it takes 1 point of damage.
Yep.
And the critical is an 8.
That is another weapon hit, I believe. It is. Okay. Jeez. What else you got?
Okay. I was just reading the comments there. All right. Next is going to be 412, which is the catapult. Catapults. If there are no enemies in line of sight or range, use indirect fire.
That's what he's doing.
Okay. So then attack by an ally this turn. So who can spot on
Sagittaire
Randall?
Can spot for Randall.
No, he doesn't want to do. You're not going to use a Sagittaire. You're going to. This is not at short range, so it can't hit anything.
So spot with the fire.
There's your spotter, right?
Okay.
So the catapult is 4 dice at medium range, or 4 points. Is going to be at base skill 3. So is going to be at 3, 5. You went for 1, 6.
Yeah.
No cover, and no penalty because he's not going to shoot. Right. So 6s.
Is it no penalty or is it just 1 as opposed to 2?
No penalty. He's foregoing his shooting.
Well, okay.
So I missed twice. I rolled a pair of 3s, a 10, and a 6. So Randall takes 2.
2 more damage to the Banshee.
Actually, we're gonna do only 1 because I should have been IF 3, not 4. I rolled off my regular base.
Okay.
Yeah. So just give him 1 point of damage.
Done.
My bad. That was Stevie Merck, late again. It's all good, buddy. I'm not using the Stinger Lamb. The Word of Blake is using it against us. I'm in my Spectre, buddy. I'm pissed off about this. I don't like it. I'm going to try and salvage one. Fleance did 3 points of damage, took out the armor on the first Stinger in the first turn, so hopefully I can get my hands on it.
Now, he did choose these forces, and when we were looking to set everything up, and we said, wait, where's that one lamb? He said, oh, it's in the lamb box. Because, of course, Paul has a lamb box full of lambs.
All right. Next, 512 is going to be the next lowest. Yeah, that's going to be Striker Light Tank that's almost destroyed.
Right.
Attacked by an ally this turn.
The Banshee, so yeah.
You can see him?
Yep.
Medium range, so base 3, 5, trees 6, Randall 7. And he's 2 sets of dice. That's 7. 1. And we use red and white this time for the Apocalypse Vinegar. So 7s. 2 hits with a pair of 7s.
2 hits on the Banshee. Okay.
And that's done. Next, we are going to be up to 617. So the lamb that got shot up real bad. Whatever can shoot in the back, and then attacked by an ally this turn.
Banshee.
So he's going to shoot Randall in the back.
Yep.
Sorry, a Jabal at medium range. He does 2 dice, so it's going to be 2 dice plus 1 because he's in the rear arc, so 3 dice. He's going to be at base 4 because these are only skill 4, these guys. Range 6. You went for 1 is 7s, so 3 dice on 7s.
Yuck.
I haven't been rolling very. I rolled really well last week. This week I have not rolled very well so far. 8, 10, 8.
Okay. Banshee is down to 1 point of armor.
Jabal's getting shot up by a stinger lamb.
Yep.
All right. And next is going to be 621, the Sagittaire. Sagittaire wants what it can shoot in the back. Nothing. Red on the command list, which would go to lowest TMM that it can see. I think that's 3 in its sight, so it's going to go to most medium damage and then lowest armor.
Banshee.
It's going to fire the Banshee, but the Banshee does get partial cover here, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So Sagittaire is base 2, medium range 4, 5, 6, 7, because he's got the tree in front of him as well. And he's at medium range, so it's 4 sets of dice. So 1, 2, 3, and we'll use yellow. And I said, what, 7s? Yeah. Miss takes 3 points. 1 miss and 3 hits.
All right, you're into
8,
structure.
9.
Give me a crit.
Jabal's taking it for the team. 10.
10, Yoch, fire control. Well, he is now essentially skill 5.
No, I don't, Andrew. I do have a Shadowhawk lamb that I picked up from Ironwind Metals at Gen Con, though.
I mean, he only has 7 or 8 lambs, and the one, like, A scale lambs. So
yeah.
He really needs more lambs.
Next is going to be 727. That's going to be the other lamb. The other lamb wants attack. What it can shoot in the back and then attack by an ally this turn. So over here, what it can shoot in the back. Nothing else has been shot over there.
Nope.
Okay, so it's going to shoot the fulcrum in the back.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to be at base 4, range 4. What are the?
Does it not take any shot penalties, like because he's sort of fly jumping?
No.
No. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for
8.
the fulcrum.
There we go. So 8s. He's got 3 die. He's right in his rear arc, right?
Oh yeah.
So he's going to have. Getting distracted there. He's got 3 sets of dice on 8s. 1 hit with a 9. A 9, a 5, and a 7.
1 hit in the fulcrum.
And we will now go to 776, which is the 2nd Infantry. And it wants what it can shoot in the back or attacked by an ally this turn.
2nd Infantry. If we're going 1, 2, 3, still it was lined up before.
Is there anything hit in the back? No.
2nd Infantry can't hit anything. 3rd Infantry can't hit. I don't think any of
They can fire 360 degrees.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, they're shooting at the fulcrum.
The fulcrum?
The real target they have.
And they are at short range, so 1 set of dice.
Oh, because they're technically motorized infantry. Yes. I've caught up.
So they do 1 point of damage. They are base 4. Fulcrum went for 8s. Got him.
Dang.
Ding. 8.
1
Take
hit.
that, Fulcrum. 786 is the next one. Rear and then attack by an ally this turn, so he's going to be firing at the same Fulcrum on 8, so he'll use those lucky green dice.
Paul. I see it. What are you doing to me here, Paul?
The infantry have crit the Fulcrum.
All right, give me a crit roll.
6. That was disappointing. I wanted another boxcars.
Yeah.
797 is next. 797 is the Dasher. Dasher spotted.
Mm-hmm.
Not seeing that. 842. Oh, sorry, I didn't fire the Archer. Didn't fire the Archer at him. thing. So the archer, if there are no enemies in range and line of sight, use indirect fire.
Yeah.
Yes. So attack by an ally this turn, and then so it's going to be on Randall, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on your perspective. He's going to fire IF2. So he's at base 3, range 5, no cover, but 6. Hitting on 6. Only hit once. 11 and snake eyes.
All right, crit roll.
No, no crit. 5.
Okay.
Done. And we have 2 guys left. We have the Striker Light Tank that hasn't shot and wants rear. Anything in the rear?
Striker that hasn't shot. Which one is that?
It's the one that's taken 2 points of damage.
The one feeding Chris. No, it can see the Pegasus or the Scorpion both up front. Pegasus is plus
attack by an ally. This turn is the next breaker.
Neither of them.
And then most armor lost.
Nope.
Lowest point value.
Lowest point value. Scorpion is 27. That's Scorpion.
So Scorpion.
Yeah. Plus 2 TMM. And no real tree cover there.
So it's going to be 4 short range.
Medium range.
4, 6. Scorpion is 2. 8.
Yep.
Trees. No. 8s. I opened my mouth and said I wasn't rolling well, and there's an 8 and a 9. So
yeah,
2 points to
Kratos. Ouch.
And the last motorized infantry, attacked by an ally this turn, the Fulcrum. And that's going to be at 4 8s. Wow, I am on fire. There's a 9. I am on fire. You're getting nickeled and dimed by infantry. And that would be the end of turn 1. Ouch. Ouch. So, I don't think anybody lost anything that turn, but let's take a look. My command card, if you lost more PV, nope. If you lost more, nope. If there are any enemies within 12 of any of your units that have greater size, go to D.
Within 12 that have greater size. That's interesting. I don't think so. The assault mechs are too far away from everything.
Yeah.
Well, Scorpion probably counts as bigger than the Striker. Is it 12?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. Okay. So that's true.
So we're gonna go to D. Okay.
Interesting card.
And now we will remove all the chips.
Yeah.
And go to initiative. Grab these. Reach over.
When playing with this many units, we got to get like a third or fourth person in here.
Yeah, I know. We're going to have Adrian join us, our head of the tech here at the studio. He's going to be joining us on a fairly regular basis, and Josh Dirksen will be here at least once a month going forward on Friday Night Aces, the designer and developer of BattleTech Aces.
Looking forward to that because he doesn't need the cards to play. He just does it all.
We're going to have to spin this around, so neither of us have to get up. We have to remove the chip from the helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll just spin the board around.
Yeah.
I just like doing this. You know, everybody's psychedelic.
But you want me to grab it?
Oh, look, you're getting partial cover from the...
There you go. Mount Jesse Moore.
Yeah, there you go. Put your face in there. Hold on.
Yeah, you can't just take the still from... Okay.
Screenshot.
All right.
We'll put that to the end. We'll spin it around this way for now. That's good. You won't be able to see much on the Cam 1, but hey, you got it. It's not bad. That's not bad.
I've always wondered what the buttocks of a stinger lamb looked like, and now we've got it broadcast live. All right.
We are going to initiative.
Let's try to roll a little higher than 4
I got a
this
10.
time.
I'm on fire, baby.
7.
All right.
Okay. It's, It's not so good.
Yeah, those trees. Well, it's fall, right? So we thought let's put the autumn trees out there, but they do break up the board and give you some visual eye candy a little bit when you're looking at, especially when you put like white mechs in front of them or grays when you got a lot of neutral tones out there.
All right. Well, we're gonna have Tommy draw some fire for Jabal. That's not his usual MO, but I left all my tokens on the other side of the board where we spun it.
What do these new camera angles look like now? Because we spun the table. There we go.
Unfortunately, I left all my tokens over there. So if you could pass one over.
We'll spin it over in a minute.
Yeah, can he? Yeah, he can. So Tommy's Highlander is going to draw some fire.
We'll get used to this moving the board thing. And not forget things like, hey, leave your tokens on the other side.
No. Tokens are on my side, and then you wanted to spin the board. That was the order of operations.
All right, so we've got lowest here, 221, 116. So 116 would be the number 1 motorized infantry.
Boo.
Number 1 motorized infantry wants, if there are any activated enemies within 12. Not true, because the Highlander moved. If there are any activated enemies in this unit's range and line of sight, that is true. Mm-hmm. Highlander, zone any, wants line of sight and within range to the nearest units. Jump, if they can. These ones don't. It wants to move closer to the target. Occupy woods, and it wants to stay out of line of sight.
Yeah, okay, it's medium.
From everybody else.
That's going to be tricky.
As much as possible.
You think he's going to just sneak up here?
Yeah. He moves 6, right?
Yeah. Like, he doesn't have to be right up against it.
He just wants to move closer, that's all.
He just wants like that, right?
That's right there. Yep, that's perfect. I'd even move him right up behind the other one. Behind the striker.
Behind the striker? Can you do that?
Yep. Right behind him, yep. There you go. And he's a 1.
Yep.
All right. Next is going to be 221. So the Sagittaire. Oof. Oh, no. Sorry, 132. The striker with 1 internal structure left. Mm-hmm. If the unit has any armor and there are any activated units that are in line of sight and range within 24.
Well, yeah.
So he's gone aggro. He knows he's going to die. Mm-hmm. Where he's word of blanking it here, he is literally going to sacrifice himself. Within 16, wants the activated yellow. That's Tommy. So it sees lane 6, says some crazy stuff over the comms about Jerome Blake and whoever else, and rushes forward towards the target. It wants no unactivateds within 12. Occupy woods. If it can do it, only line of sight to lane 6.
With the move of 6.
Maybe he goes right behind the other one.
Yeah, you can conga line with the other vehicles up here.
Yep. I'd even move him over a little more.
You want there?
Yeah. You can still see him, right? He stays out of line of sight of everybody else.
Yeah, okay.
All right, and that's the 2 Word of Blake units.
Alrighty. Is it 2? Shucks, guys.
No, House Davey, it's not. It's from another. That's all I can say.
Well, I'm in a bit of a pickle, folks at home. Wait. And I keep tripping over my own audio cord. I'm going to spin these guys back to me.
I didn't grab that. No, it's okay, though.
Yeah.
Is it there?
You still got to... That's better.
Or do you want to go one more?
No,
you're going to have to reach over the mountain.
Yeah. Well...
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
We've got to solve this Sagittaire problem without getting caught by all these infantry.
The Randolph P. Checkers.
Randolph P. Checkers is not the charge forward type. Tex, if he's watching, would be very disappointed with me if I left his awesome out in the open. He's going to head over that way as much as he can.
Beskar's giving it to you now, too. He says, Jesse, just reach. I love it. I love it.
There you go.
Okay, next for the word of Blake is the Sagittaire finally at 221. If there is a unit within line of sight and range activated, red, within 24. So red here is now the highest PV. Yes, that's Tommy.
Yeah, it is.
The unit occupies woods or occupies depth 1 water. No. So it will not be remaining aggressive. It go to balance. If the unit has greater armor than the highest medium damage rating within 30.
How much armor does he have left? It did scratch
he's only got 5 left.
Yeah. Oh, no, the Banshee can... no, the Banshee took a weapon hit. So, yeah, he's fine.
Okay. So he's going to be balanced within 16. It wants red, which is highest PV within 16.
Still the Highlander?
I think the Highlander's the only...
Yeah.
Yeah. So he wants cover from as many enemies as possible, moving closer to target, occupy woods or depth 1 water if it's available.
Well, how does he feel about getting partial cover standing up on this hill? I don't think it'll get him... it wouldn't be partial cover from the Highlander, actually. So he could try sort of half and half through the stone like that.
Yeah, and he's a 1.
Yeah. I don't think that'll fly.
And I got to move a second one here. So 236 is the motorized level 2 number 3, so the very last one we moved last time. If there are any activated enemies within 8.
No.
If there are any activated enemies in this unit's line of sight and range.
Maybe not. No, he's got this hill between him and the assault mechs.
Okay. He wants it wants out of line of sight of everybody. It wants to be in as no enemy arcs. It wants to move closer to target, which is nearest, and occupy woods.
Can't. He's got the Fulcrum, which has a turret, I believe. Let me double check that before I put my foot in my mouth. Yeah, it does. So he can't get out of line of sight.
Enter woods, moving towards the Fulcrum.
I mean, he's right next to the Fulcrum, right?
So he's going to jump back into those trees.
Yeah, you can get towards him anyway.
Yep.
Kidoki.
And that's the word of Blake.
Okay. The Magnificent Seven. We're going to sit in that Banshee for a bit, because we know he's going to attract some fire. So let's toss Banquo around here. With 18. I want to know if I can get him as much this way as possible and right on the edge of the board. I can. It'll be right there.
Banquo's coming into your seats at home, everybody. There he is.
Protect his butt, and he's still got sight on a few targets here to keep him honest.
Okay, I have to move 2 more here, and then we go 1 for 1. 352. So first is going to be the Striker Light Tank that's taken half the damage. If there are any activated enemies within 24 and no unactivated within 12, and the unit has no line of sight to anyone.
He's got the unactivated Fulcrum. It's
there we go.
3 inches away.
If there are any activated enemies within 24 and no unactivated within 12.
Nope, still have Fulcrum.
He's going to become cautious because of that Fulcrum. Wants to try to get no line of sight to anybody. It wants no enemies within 16 if it can. Occupy woods while moving closer to the nearest target.
Closer to the nearest target, it's the Fulcrum. Well, yeah, it's... Whew. Because he's going to be going like that. That's going to put him... He's going to be lunch for the assault mechs.
Yep.
So he doesn't want that. He could...
Yeah, over there.
There. Doesn't fulfill everything on the card, but I think that's
close
the right
to it as
move.
possible.
As close to the Fulcrum as possible, that's what he wants.
I said you're fulfilling the card as close as possible.
Yeah, that's
he does want to move closer to the.
Well, that's still technically closer.
Yeah, target.
Yeah. Okay.
And then 422 is the other striker light tank. If there are any activated enemies within 24, no unactivated is within 12.
Other strikers. This one. So no, he's still got the fulcrum, and he's got the fulcrum. Might be short actually. No, it's 8. He's got the unactivated fulcrum in 8, and he's got the activated Pegasus in 6.
Okay. So if there are any activated enemies within 24, yes.
Yeah.
So he's going to be balanced. Zone 10, it wants no line of sight to activated blue, which is the lowest armor.
Oh, that's within a range or within 10?
For the zone.
Lowest armor within 10, I guess, is the Scorpion now, so it can get out of that line of sight.
Okay, so it wants to stay out of. It wants to move closer to the target.
Mm-hmm.
Cover from as many enemies as possible with no unactivateds within 12.
I think that means it's heading back into this little fracas. It's going here. That protects it from the Scorpion it doesn't want to see.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got Pegasus and Fulcrum problems. But that's exactly why I sent him there, so...
Actually, move him back a little bit because it does want to try to stay out of as many as possible. So... yeah, I'd even go back around the tree a little bit.
You think?
Yeah, it doesn't want line of sight to Kratos, right?
Yeah, if it's going, it's definitely going to get it. Like, I'm using these hills to...
yeah.
Like, if he's any further back than that...
yeah, right there, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
All right, is that your 2?
That's the 2.
Boo.
We are now 1 for 1. And they have remaining to move the Dasher, the Lamb, the Archer, and the Catapults.
Yeah, stinks. All right, is there anything we can do with Jabal's Banshee for him to... He's in a
This is the first time we've actually got to use the spinning table actually in a game. We've like demonstrated it before, but we've actually never used it. This is kind of amazing because it's like literally lazy BattleTech.
Well, I don't know about lazy so much as that I'm tied by cables into my chair, my audio equipment, so not having to get up is advantageous to me. It covers from the Sagittaire, which is nice.
Tommy's going to love it. He has an avoidance for manual labor.
All right, it's not great. I don't know if the Banshee's going to see another round, but it's the best we can do.
532. Oh, sorry, no. This one here. We got the Archer. Archer. If the ideal yellow is activated within 42. Well, everything on the board is in 42, so ideal yellow means when you're reading a card, when it says ideal, you want the exact unit that meets the criteria regardless of the zones that you'll see on the cards when you actually start reading the cards for real. So yellow in this case is the most structure lost. That would be the Banshee, correct?
You got it.
All right. So aggressively, it wants to stay. It's going to back out of line of sight, cover from as many people as possible. It wants to stay at medium or long range from the Banshee and out of as many enemy arcs as possible. It's basically stepping back and zoning in its missiles to fire indirectly at the Banshee to finish it off.
Well, then that's just going to be line there.
Bezkar, Jesse being strapped to his chair with cords, yes?
Yep. Fochts Network, not in BDSM show, just a regular BattleTech show. Okay, what's the Archer's TMM?
Archer's TMM is 1.
Is 1. Do I have a 1 over here? I do.
Okay. Magnificent 7.
Yeah. So, I still got Kratos over there. I think is going to be the next one. Oh, Kratos and the Fulcrum. Which sounds like a hit AM radio station team. You're listening to Kratos and the Fulcrum on FM Network 1. Insert a bunch of crazy sound effects.
You know what I've noticed, but we've just been spinning this board. I've been playing for a long time.
Yeah.
It completely changes your perspective and view. Like obviously, literally it does, but it's changing the way I'm actually viewing the battle and tactics that I'm thinking here.
Yeah. I think it would be doing that for me, too, if I wasn't in a state of mild panic. Is my plan... Well, actually, it's going okay. These guys are staying over in their own thing, and I'm hoping my assault mechs can overpower here as soon as we take care of that, but the dice have not been friendly. Anyway, that's the Fulcrum also backing up the same way as the Pegasus.
Catapult 532 is next. Let's turn that sideways. The catapults. If there are any activated enemies within 42 and no enemies in 16, and the unit has no line of sight to anyone, remain aggressive.
There are enemies within 16.
There are within 16? If there are no enemies within 24, nope. Cautious. Out of line of sight of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It wants to maintain at least 12 inches from the nearest enemy. It wants cover from as many people and occupy woods if it can.
Yeah, it's moving 8.
It moves 8.
Yeah, it's also using this big rock.
Yeah, they're keeping their formation like bowling pins. They're like bowling pins over there. How's Stevie Murray?
Pinheads. All right.
You actually made the cut. Your laugh made the camera go out of focus.
I guess that bowling joke is one for the gutter, huh? Okay, moving on. Spectre and Fleance.
As you can see here, that's where the catapult ended up.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to turn this because
either way.
Fleance is way over in the mountains.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have another Fulcrum over here as well. Well, that explains why I felt like I was feeling a little out of... Now, hovercraft isn't going to be of any use to anybody trying to get up that hill. So what he's going to do is put himself in a position to keep making the Fire Moth nervous. He's just going to go over here, with unpassable woods behind him, and say, hey, Fire Moth, come on out and play. If I can deny the Fire Moth... Whoa, actually, the Fulcrums are 42. How much points is the Fire Moth worth?
25.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. So that's spending 42 to try and hold off 25. It's not great, but we'll see. Anyway, back to you.
All right. If the next is up is the Fire Moth. If the ideal red is activated and the unit can move behind it, red being the highest PV. Yes.
Sorry, I was
Tommy's the highest PV.
Yeah.
So he's going to be aggressive. Within 16, so within 16, it wants the activated red. So Tommy's moved. They've all moved. So red over there, highest PV. So yeah, it's going behind Tommy again. Wants to stay out of as many enemy arcs as possible, cover from as many enemies as possible, and occupy woods if possible. I'm thinking it's coming back in here somewhere.
And sorry, this is the Moth?
The Fire Moth, the
Yeah.
Dasher. Like, can it get... Wants to stay out of as many enemy arcs as possible. This makes it impossible for him to not be in his arc.
Yeah.
So you can disregard whatever that is because there's nothing you can really do about it. Unless he had a way to come over here and the mountain was blocking it and he could see Tommy from the rear.
That might technically be true. He was there. Yeah, I think that's a shot. I mean,
Is it a shot?
It's medium.
I'm trying to get an angle here where you guys can see where he's ended up.
Yeah, it's like
He's
that.
kind of right there, right?
But yeah, it clears the power generator, and Tommy's elevated. So I think that can do it.
Yeah, okay.
Cheeky little monkey.
All right, I have 2 units left to move, the 2 lambs.
All right, I also have 2, so it makes sense that I'm going now. So the Spectre. Oh no, I have 3. So maybe something's a little off. I still have Kratos and
Did I
Wiley
miss anybody?
and
1, 2.
Fochts.
I only have 3.
All right, well, there's a lot of guys on the board. This happens
No,
sometimes.
I have 2. What I did was I put the card on top of the wrong dude. One of the infantry's got to go.
Ah, okay, there it is. All right, so yes, I've got I got my warrior copter. I've got Jansen's Spectre and Kratos' Scorpion. I'm more nervous about Kratos and Scorpion than I am about the Spectre, so let's just have the Spectre go.
There's really nothing in the middle of the screen there.
With the Spectre 14, I don't think there's anything he can do about this situation. There is not. With 14, if he's going 1, so 2, 3, then he'll be down to like 8. Yeah, he can get up there without jumping. So if he's got his back right there, that's still not going to cover his rear from the lamb, is it?
No, it's okay. I'm tough. I'm a tough guy.
I don't know if that's true, but we'll see. All right, let's do it. TMM 3.
All right. So next up is going to be that infantry. Infantry wants to, if there are any activated enemies within 12.
You have a spare 3 over there?
That is not true. There is no activated enemies within 12. Go to balance if there are any activated enemies within 18. That is true. The fulcrum is within 18. Within 6, blue. Blue is being the lowest armor. And that'll keep going out 12 to 18. 18 lowest armor is the Pegasus. So occupy woods moving towards the Pegasus.
Yeah, here, I'll send them your way. Or we could keep sending them towards me.
Yeah.
So the last infantry is this one, I think?
Yep.
So occupy woods, moving towards the Pegasus. Not within 6, he's not. But, get closer to woods. There you go.
You know, since we're spinning the table, I was curious if we just did see, look at that, like that. See, now we can. See, now it looks like it's straight on the board, except it's in the beer gut zone, and that's gonna hit us both.
Yeah.
It's a sharp corner on it. Trust me, I've taken it in the belly. It's not good. Beskar, you are the man, brother. Thank you. Next is it's the damaged lamb. The damaged lamb. If the ideal red is activated and the unit can move behind it, most likely red is the highest PV.
That was just the infantry, though, right? We got to cut back to the mech 7.
Oh, sorry. Yep,
yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. Okay, that's Kratos, though. No, I'll leave it.
Oh, you're in the right spot. There you go.
Yeah. She has to be worried about lamb as well, but I think she'll come out. Because then if the lamb wants to hunt her, then it is going to get hunted in turn by these vehicles.
I'm not going down, Beskar. It's not happening. Because after this turn, Jesse and I are going to swap seats, and he's going to run the Aces deck. And then I'm going to be controlling the Mech 7, and then the Mech 7 are going to absolutely destroy the Aces deck.
You know what? If he keeps rolling the way he's been rolling tonight, maybe.
All right,
now you move your guy.
So the lamb wants to move behind. It's going to remain aggressive because it can move behind Tommy. Within 16, it wants red, which is Tommy, and he's activated, line of sight and within range. Move behind the target, cover, kind of roll that out of the way, can't occupy woods. It wants to stay out of as many arcs as possible while getting behind Tommy. Now that doesn't, or behind Lin 6. Now that doesn't necessarily mean in this instance, for those watching, that it's taking the rear shot. It's going to want to stay out of as many line of enemy arcs as possible while staying in his rear arc, which means out of his front forward facing, not necessarily for the extra die. If it can get the extra die, obviously you always want to do golden rule, what's best for the Aces deck. But in this case, it could also subject him to some damage if he tried to do that. So we got to mitigate that as best we can. So we're going to go this way because it's closest to you. And there it is, right there.
Okay. So
that's the damaged lamb up on top. It's about
yeah.
to feel
Well,
shot.
what we've got the fulcrum projecting an arc this way. We've got the specter projecting an arc this way. If he wants the rear shot but getting hit as little as possible, that might mean backing up like this.
He's got to move closer.
But he does have to move closer. That's going to put him in a lot of arcs.
Hold on. I'm going to double check it. No, it just says move behind. It doesn't say move closer.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. Outside the box thinking. If he goes there, he puts him in multiple arcs, right?
Yep.
If you put him down in front of, and we're just going to do this slightly so you can see this right where your hand is in front of you, Justy, he can come down in front of those trees, and only the fulcrum's in his arc, and he's still behind. He doesn't have to get the rear shot, but he's still behind.
I think the Spectre could hit him. Spectre's looking
there,
right there.
Then coming over here, he's still in his rear arc, and he's out of everybody's arc.
Yeah.
All right, and I'll straighten out the shot, and we'll point that out to you guys.
If he's heading here,
right there. Yep, that's the shot. And tokens are over in the corner. We can spin the board.
Yep. I am low on tokens. Do you have more over that way?
No, I got red one. I got the jump tokens, but he's a.
Well, I know that he's a 3.
He's a 3. Yeah,
so that's fine.
We'll spin this around to here like so, and that's good. And you can move while I read Beskar's.
Right, that's just the warrior helicopter TMM4, who I think is going to continue to hunt that lamb. Lamb hunter.
Get him in there. He is. Jesse's knocking miniatures over the board. Yep.
There you go.
And next we have the final lamb. If the ideal blue is activated and the unit can move behind it, blue, okay. Lowest armor.
Lowest armor is the Banshee, because it's got 0 armor. Otherwise...
Moves 36. He can technically move behind it because he can come there, and he's technically in his back arc, right? So just so people understood what I was saying there is that when we are on the determining which chart we're going to roll off, whether it's aggressive, balanced, or cautious, as long as you meet the condition, you stay in that column. So in this instance, it's asking me if the ideal blue is activated and the unit can move behind it. The ideal blue is Randall's character, Jabal, over on this side of the board. It has enough movement to move straight ahead and get behind out of its front arc. So yes, it's going to remain aggressive. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to move towards him. It just has the ability now to stay aggressive because it can meet that criteria. So now it's going to want, within 18, it wants the line of sight and within range activated blue. So within 18, now it's going to go, what's the lowest armor within 18 of it?
Yeah, that's a good question. Probably that fulcrum, because he's down to 1.
A fulcrum?
Yeah.
So, behind target, occupy woods.
Can't make it behind him. He's got his back parked to the edge of the map.
Okay, that's fine. Wants to stay as many arcs as possible while dealing and contending with it. So we just got to spin the board so you can deal with it on that side.
Might be, like, this setup might be too much spinning, frankly. Or again, we need more folks in here.
We had an extra set of hands. We had to spin. Well, I actually like the spinning. I'm actually having fun. It's a bit of a workout.
That's a whole other conversation we have to have later about where you set your bar vis-a-vis workouts.
It's my workout.
Yeah, so if he wants to be out of as many arcs as possible and shooting at the fulcrum, he wants to be probably back this way. Can't get away from the Pegasus no matter what he does.
That's fine. Yep.
He could also do that if he wants, but then Kratison's going to shoot at him.
He wants the Pegasus, though. Pegasus is the determining. We've determined it's the Pegasus.
Then because Fulcrum's the one with the low armor. Yep. So you're sure?
Now he can drop down a level too.
True. We haven't been keeping track of the lamb's altitudes.
Yeah, they can be at 3. They'll be at level 3.
Okay. Then that's the move.
Okay. There's a red chip.
Yep.
And that is it for all movement on turn 2.
Okay, so next 7 are shooting first again. I need to.
Let's see if Jesse can regain some respect for the Mech 7 here. on this turn of fire before he becomes the Word of Blake.
This is usually why the Mech 7 play against me. It's because it gives them an advantage. So that helicopter is going to start on that damaged lamb. Skill of 4, 5, 6, 7. Throwing 3. Looking for 7s. Come on, dice. 1, 2.
Has 1 internal left. Roll crit.
Blow him up, blow him up, blow him up, blow him up, blow him up. 7. No, that is MP hit. Still a bad crit for a lamb, but would have been better if he had just exploded. Yep. That's okay. Haven't dropped those infantry yet. Randall's Banshee has no line of sight because these guys all took cover from it. And the vehicles were careful to stay out of his arc as well, so that's good. Tommy is up there. You can see the Sagittaire, I think, because he's higher. So that is 3, 4, 5 because of the jump. 6, 7, 8. Throwing 5, looking for 8s.
Come on. I'm cheering for Harlan Lynn 6 Storm.
Yeah.
Hit.
Looking for 8s. Nope. Nope. Nope.
I hear a lot of nopes.
1.
This is on?
On the Sagittaire.
It's down to 4 armor.
Tex doesn't have a shot. Or checkers, I suppose. So that's a shame as well.
Does checkers have a rear?
Checkers does not have rear. Awesome 9Q for forward PPCs.
If you're watching Josh Franklin, I think there should be an arm flipping special ability.
On the awesome?
Well, awesome rifleman does not. They could flip its arms, right?
Oh, you're saying for Alpha Strike?
Yeah,
arm flip.
Arm flip. Yep. Some sort of cool special ability like that would be nice.
I don't know. I understand why there isn't, but neither here nor there. Let's keep it rolling. Fulcrum, where did that fire moth end up? Oh, he's way back in there. So that Fulcrum has no shot.
This Fulcrum can shoot. It's got a turret.
Yeah, but who can you hit?
Partial cover.
Okay,
woods.
You got a much different line of sight on it than I do.
Partial cover and woods.
Yep. Okay. Fulcrums are 4. He was 3, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 3 looking for 11s.
That shot, for those wondering, is from there to there. Can I get that in camera? You can see the Fulcrum there. It's shooting behind it.
Hey, okay. 1 damage and a through armor crit.
You killed it. It only takes 2 damage. It's
a
dasher.
All right, get out of here.
Only a dasher.
Yep. Nothing there. Spectre doesn't have lungs. Nothing is happening there. Helicopter already shot.
Yeah, give them rear or something like that, Quark. I agree. Sorry, or maybe a modified version of it so it's not too powerful, but something along those lines for sure. That would be cool.
We'll see. We'll talk more when I'm not thinking math. I'm not sure I agree with that, but it would be super ideal for this moment. I'll grant you that. Pegasus is going to try to shoot down this lamb. Banquo.
Oh, Banquo's going to get it for sure.
He is throwing 2. It is short range, so that is 3, 6. 2 hits.
Killed it. Only had 1 damage left.
Exquisite.
Now the Mech 7's having its turn. Like, you're getting close to now. You want to try and kill some of these infantry.
Yeah.
If they hit that 50%, right?
Yeah. This is also what BattleTech refers to as a CLG, or combat loss grouping, where damage that you've taken acquires to the point where now everything's going to start breaking down. So that's very reassuring.
Let's be tactical about this, since I am technically on your side.
Yeah. So
the
Scorpion
Striker light tank over there that's worth 32 points. Got to kill it. It's only got 1 internal left.
Yeah, that's Gradison's shot for sure. The Fulcrum will also be able to hit some of these infantry. Let's start.
Hold on. Can you hit the Striker 3 that's taken half damage?
The one that's taken the most damage is this one over here.
Yeah, and then the other one that took the other damage is the one in the nook.
Yeah, the Fulcrum.
It has 4 points left.
I don't think it can hit from the Fulcrum. No, it can. It can.
So
okay.
Fire that Fulcrum there first.
Okay. So fulcrum on there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 because of trees. This is blue. He's taken a weapon hit, so he's only throwing 1. Hit.
It's got 3 left.
Okay.
Can you hit it with anything else?
No.
No?
But Kratos can probably finish the one that's about to go.
Yes, she can kill that.
So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes.
She gets rid of it. Cool. All right, so far, they had 358 points. You've destroyed 51, 84, 83 points.
Okay.
You're getting there.
Getting there. That is the Mech 7 shooting, though, so now we have to find out what that cost.
All right. So, my final turn controlling the Aces deck. We will begin with the lowest number here, and that is 221, the Sagittaire. Yes, Sagittaire. Sagittaire wants red on the command list. That is it, within 24. Red being the highest point value.
Highlander.
Can't see him, though. I don't think.
No, I guess not. The advantage of height. Okay.
So you can't see him because he's here to here. And that's blocking. So what can it see?
It might have a very long-range shot on the helicopter.
Helicopter can see... No, it can't see Banquo because of level 2.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got a shot at the helicopter. So, what do we got here? At long range, it's 2 dice. So, we're to Blanket. We will red and white. He's base 2, long range. That's going to be 6. He went for a 3 or a 4?
4.
So it's 10s. 8 and 4 missed.
Hey, you finally missed something.
And we did. We did. All right. 432 is the next lowest. Wow, all these ambushers, their shots went up higher. I think Josh deliberately did it so they went higher on the firing phase so the infantry can get the kills.
I mean, it makes sense because they're doing.
It gives you the feel. It gives you the feel bads against the Aces deck. I just got killed by infantry.
Also, they're only doing like 1 or 2 damage, right?
Yeah.
So you do the most damage first and then they can pick if they see like, oh, this guy's about to go.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense to me.
So this is infantry number. Oh, sorry, not infantry. This is the striker you killed. What it can shoot in the back.
Nothing.
And then yellow, which is the highest structure lost.
Highest structure lost is nothing. Nobody here's lost any structure.
Then it's going to go to, excuse me, most armor lost.
That's the Scorpion, if it's got, assuming it's got turret.
Yep.
Yep.
And its turret is 222, so it's everything.
Okay. So skill plus 2 TMM plus trees.
So it's going to be 3, 5, 6. Target number 7 or less. It doesn't matter. It's a vehicle. It doesn't overheat. So it's going to be on. We said 6s, right?
Yep.
Hit with a 9, pair of 9s.
Yo,
pair of 9.
The Scorpion has been de-armored.
All right.
The Scorpion is exposed.
We are going to go next with 571. No, that did 656. That is the. No, that's not next. The Archer at 507. Archer wants, if there are no enemies in range or line of sight, use indirect fire. Correct. Can't see anything because it's got level 2s all around it, right?
Both of them are in.
It's using indirect fire. Somebody that, so once using indirect fire, somebody that can see a rear arc on somebody.
I guess the Lamb.
And his IF is what? His IF is 2. Is there anybody else? The Dasher can.
Dasher could still be a spotter this turn before he blows up.
Yep. So, rear and then attacked by an ally. Did anybody over here get attacked this turn?
No.
No? No. Did anybody over there?
Scorpion did. And the Lamb over here could spot it from...
No, the infantry can.
Yeah, okay.
So the infantry is going to spot on Banquo.
Yeah, okay.
I think is what it is, right? Because he was attacked. The Fulcrum wasn't attacked yet.
The Scorpion was attacked. Banquo hasn't been attacked.
Oh, okay, the Scorpion, sorry. So the infantry, is there another infantry unit over there that can see the Scorpion?
Yeah, because they got turrets, right? So yeah.
Yeah, you know, the
so both of these
infantry are just 360 degrees, or infantry.
Yeah, so
Okay.
both of these can.
Okay, so it's going to be IF2. They're with long range. We are going to go at base 3, range 7, Scorpion 9, indirect fire. Oh, no, he's not going to fire. Which of the units is that? Which of the...
It's hard. They're all the same. It's hard to keep track
so
of which one's
it'll
which.
be number 3. So he's not going to fire this turn. I'm just going to turn him sideways.
Probably 3 is this one?
Yeah.
You got to label these hexes.
Yeah. And then we're going to go... he's going to be at 3, range 7. 2 for the Scorpion is 9. 9s on 2 dice. They had little stickies on the back of them, and they came off. 5 and 4 are both misses.
Okay.
And that's the archer's shot. We are going to go to 567. 567 is the fire moth. Fire moth, what it can shoot in the back. That's in range, so there's nothing within 6. It's dead.
Right.
Dead. Okay. We are going to go to 652. Yeah, 652 is the striker that's damaged. Not the dead one. The striker is damaged. Mm-hmm. What it can shoot in the back.
Nothing.
Red on the command list, which is highest PV.
Tommy, but I don't think he's got...
he has no line of sight, so what's he got? Nothing. No line of sight. Anything else over there?
He could try and hit the Fulcrum.
So the Fulcrum is the next highest PV, right? So he's going to be at 2 sets of dice, medium range, so he's going to be at 3... these guys are 3s, yeah. So 3, 5, 9s. No cover, 9s.
No, team M 4.
Yeah, so I go 3, 5, 9.
6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9s.
The blue dice hit.
Jeez. All right, he is out of armor.
Blue dice hit.
N'est pas bien.
Turn that sideways. We're going to go to 656. That's the catapult. The catapult, if there are no enemies within line of sight or range, yep, he's blocked in, so he's going to indirect fire. Lowest TMM, but there's only one spotter over there. He's going to do the same thing. He's going to fire all the way over there at...
That Kratos.
Yep. And that is an IF of 2. That is going to be 3, 7, 9s. I got it with 1.
Yep. All right. Crit.
I'll do for Kratos, Granny Smith Green. That's a 4.
Ooh, 4 is a fire control hit.
That's a good crit.
Yeah.
That's a good crit. It's going to give me a challenge on my turn here. All right. And that is that shot. We are now going to go to the Striker Light Tank that hasn't been touched. It wants attacked by an ally this turn. You can see Kratos.
No, but it can see the Fulcrum.
Fulcrum. And that's going to be 2 dice.
Also 9s.
Yeah.
Woof. Okay, well.
There's another crit.
Yeah, so that's 2 crits because you're in structure.
Oops. Did I knock Tommy off the rock?
You did.
Oops. So 1 point of damage, and critical is 7.
2 crits because you're in structure.
Okay.
So that is an MP hit.
And 2 7s.
Ooh,
He's
2
not
MP
getting
hits.
off the rock.
Nope.
I'm laughing. I'm controlling the next 7 in 2 minutes.
Fulcrum is down to 5 move. And 1 TMM. Not great. Oh, and motive. I guess give it two rolls for motive.
8 and 6, so 1 motive hit.
8. Okay, so he's not moving at all.
Yeah. All right. Next is the very first infantry unit by the trees. Can't do an anti-mech attack. It's not attack by an ally this turn.
Infantry by the tree. That's the fulcrum.
Fulcrum. Just going to turn these sideways so I know they fired. They're 1 dice. They're going to be at... these guys are skill 4, range 6, 10s. Missed with a 9. It's close. It's close. 936 is the next one. It's going to be the same thing. Rear. Then you can shoot in the back. If no, then it's attacked by an ally.
No, attacked by an ally. Fulcrum or the Scorpion.
And then the tiebreaker is blue, which is lowest armor.
They're both out of armor.
So then highest TMM.
Highest
Fulcrum.
TMM is the Scorpion. The Fulcrum's down to
Oh, is
TMM
it?
0
Okay.
from all those emotive hit and 2
So
MP
she's at
hits.
2, so he's going to be at 4, range 6, 8s. There's no cover in there?
Yeah.
8s. Missed with a 6.
Okay.
Done. Dead and done. We've got the 2 lambs are left. That's it. So lamb 1, which is the one that's been destroyed, that's up on the hill. What it could shoot in the back, which is 2 units. So the next one's going to be most structure lost.
Has Tommy lost any structure yet? No,
Banshee has, though.
Banshee has.
Yeah, and he's within range.
Yeah.
So he's at medium range. He's going to be on 2 dice. He's not technically in the critical or the extra die part of the portion of the rear arc. He's going to be at base. The lambs are 4.
5, 6, 7.
6, 7s. 8, and 9.
Youch. Okay, crit.
7.
That is another MP hit. Well, first one for this Banshee. He's down to 3. And TMM 0.
And the other one wants rear and then attacked by ally this turn.
Can't rear, but...
Attacked by ally. He's firing at the Fulcrum and not the Pegasus.
Yeah.
That's what it is. He's going to be on 2 dice. He's going to be...
I stand corrected. Could hit Kratos in the rear.
Okay, so then...
she was attacked
So
this
then,
turn.
hold on. Then it's going to be blue on the command, which is lowest armor.
Lowest armor. They are both out of armor.
So then it's going to go to highest TMM, the Fulcrum. No, Kratos.
Yeah. So you extra dice because you're in the rear. Kratoson's at a +2. That's the only thing in the way.
Okay. So it's going to be 4, 6, 8.
Yeah.
Hit once with the green dice. The apple dice hit.
Youch. Crit.
We'll roll Linvander, blue, and yellow. 8.
8 is a weapon hit. Weapon.
Okay. And that is the end of turn 2. So it's 8:45. Do you want to do one more full round, Jesse? Do viewers want to watch one more full round?
Yeah. I think we picked too big a game here, I think, for the scale of what we wanted to do. But let's do one more and see what happens. You want to bother to swap?
Okay, so I'm switching up command cards here. So we're going to swap seats. I just want to get this done. So
right.
If you lost more PV worth of units this turn, switch to card C. That is true, and that's what we are going to do. So what you need to do, Jess, when you come over here,
just
is
cycle your cards.
You gotta shuffle cards.
Yep.
Because the 2-card decks are now all through.
Right.
And
right. Yep. And apologies, folks. There's gonna be a little bit of audio noise as we swap positions. Now, to be fair, warning people about audio noise is, I think, one of the stupider things I've ever said. But I think you know what I mean.
Damn, that audio noise.
Yeah. Not like regular noise.
Well, worst thing in the world is audio noise. Right. It's a technical term here at Six Sides of Gaming.
Swapped. These are going to get swapped.
One more turn. What do you think is going to happen here, guys? You think the Mech 7 are going to meet their 50% quota? We won't be able to finish it, but I think if we hit 50%, we are in position over here. So let's take a look at this before we roll initiative. Can escape, can escape, can escape. Can escape, can escape. Oh, yeah. Oh, they can win. The Mech 7 can win this turn. Because all these can just step off the board.
Assuming that's the direction they want to go.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We have to roll for the dropship.
We don't know where the dropship is.
That's right. I forgot.
The escape to the dropship might be the scenario next week. But we'll see how it goes. In the meantime,
let's finish grabbing these tokens.
I'm going to take a quick gander, make sure that I've got... Yeah, there we go.
You want to grab that token off those two over there?
Oh, I would.
Actually,
my arms are just so...
Oh, yeah, those T-Rex. Those T-Rex are in Beer Gut Zone. Beer Gut Zone.
Ain't that cool?
This is the first time I've let Jesse touch the stream deck. So this is like... He's... if you...
Yeah. Welcome to my world. You see what I want you to see.
I need my dice tray back. I'm spinning this around.
See? You think you have it all set up right, and then it spins.
It's all good.
You can't reach
You ready to lose initiative again?
All right, yeah, let's see. Red for their Opicus Venatori.
5.
10. It's nothing to do with me. It's that seat.
It's the seat. All right, what are we doing over here?
So the plan, when I was in that seat, these 3 assaults were basically tying these guys down.
Yeah.
Which has been going okay, and the Banshee lasted longer than I thought. The vehicles over there are keeping the infantry and the strikers from contributing, which has been working okay. And that helicopter and the Spectre were just keeping the Lambs and the Dasher honest. So now that the Dasher is gone...
Okay, what's almost dead over there?
Yeah. Oh, some of this... A couple of the strikers need to come off, too,
right?
The striker closest to Kratos is dead, and the striker in that nook is damaged. But
yeah,
I think he's
the
dead.
Lamb comes off the board.
The Lamb comes off the board.
This one here?
That Lamb is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Did we... Folks at home, did we kill the Lamb up by the helicopter?
No.
No. Okay. Because I've got 2 Lamb... No, 1 Lamb, 1 Dasher. Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Okay. So... Tommy's undamaged, eh?
Yeah. Now, the idea was for him to step out there and draw some fire, but folks mostly ignored him. He's probably furious. Tommy's the kind of guy who takes that kind
Randall's
of
only
down.
moving half.
Yeah.
He's only moving 3. There. And he's a 1. Where'd all those chips go? There. All right.
Okay. So over.
So you're down to 9, and we are at 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So it's equal.
It's equal. All right, so we're moving 1. The first one up is Striker Tank number 1, the undamaged one. I believe that's yellow tack over there. Does it have any armor, which it does, any line of sight, activated enemies within 24?
Which one is this here?
The yellow sticky tack striker.
Yep, I see him.
Can he see the Banshee?
Does he have to have line of sight?
He wants line of sight and within firing range.
That's a no.
Then that's a no. Balanced. Are there more allies than enemies in 18?
Yes.
Absolutely. So 12 and then 18. He wants to have no line of sight on activated yellow. Activated yellow is... Did you rotate the command card?
Yeah, I changed it to C. Yeah.
Then activated yellow is most short-range damage within 12 and then within 18.
So within 12 it defaults to Kratos.
Yeah.
So
it does not want to be line of sight. It wants to occupy woods, but get closer and cover.
It moves 8, right?
Yes. Nope, sorry, 10. It moves 10 wheeled. Why is that? Okay, different striker.
Right there?
Sure thing.
No, it doesn't want line of sight.
No.
Sorry, my bad. And it's a 2, right?
It is. Okay.
Strikers are cool.
Yeah.
I like strikers. All right.
I think Andrew Lick and House Davy Merc are playing like BattleTech by mail in the comments. Is that what that is? Hey, long as folks are having fun.
We are not here to judge.
Yep. Okay, Mech 7.
I think
you're still moving the assault mechs and just doing it in a way to try to keep that Sagittaire from contributing anything. That's been working out pretty well so far. Just having this
Dasher's
bulwark.
out.
Yeah.
A Dasher is out. Checkers. Step right in there.
Sounds good. 276. Motorized infantry number 3. Which, well, I'm not sure which one would number 3 be. I think that's the one closest to the fulcrum.
So when we move first, second, third.
Okay, then yeah, that one back there. Any activated enemies within 12? No. Any activated enemies within 24? I think also no.
No, that's yes.
That's a yes.
Checkers is.
Okay. Line of sight within firing range on yellow. Most short range damage within 12 or 18.
Outside of 18.
First within 12, then within 18.
So, there.
Yeah, so Kratos.
Yep.
Jump if possible. I don't think they can. They're motorized infantry. Line of sight only to target and occupy woods. So I think he's just moving a little closer to you and taking cover behind that patch.
Move 6. Right there. Wants to move closer to target, right? Yeah. Right there.
Doesn't necessarily say closer to target.
Oh, it doesn't say?
Yeah, just said occupy woods, which is why I thought ducking back behind there.
Well, here it doesn't get woods cover from there. Well,
worried about
I guess it just goes right like that.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
cool.
better.
Dunzo. It's really cool having being silhouetted by Archangel in the background there. That's pretty great.
By an Archangel, yeah. Is it Christoph or whatever his name is?
Giorgio.
Giovanni.
What's his name? Avant. Just Avant.
He's the only Italian mech warrior known.
I don't know about that. He's certainly the only one that has a really good book written about him. I really liked Double Blind. That's Astrokazi.
Where am I going to move
here?
Marcus Giovanni.
Right? I think that's it.
So it's like a striker for the Azzurri. He'll score a lot of goals during qualifying and then choke in penalty kicks. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
I assume this is one of
World Cup's coming up. If anybody didn't.
Yes, this is your Earth football or soccer, yeah. As it were. I am aware of this sport.
What do we got?
I go outside.
I'm thinking that fulcrum over there is going to. Which one's got the damaged MP hit? This one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. And these things move 20, right?
Mm-hmm. So this fulcrum basically is going to move 20. That fulcrum over there moves 0. They're on opposite ends of the fulcrum
Grab
scale.
that fulcrum for me. We're going to put them right here. Boom. And he's a 4.
Cool beans.
Boom.
All right, motorized infantry sort of in the center. Are there any activated enemies within 12? No. Are there any active...
This one here?
Yep. Any activated enemies within 18? I think also no.
No.
So cautious. Out of line of sight of all enemies, closer to the nearest target. Occupy woods.
Nearest target, out of line of sight. He's not occupying woods, he's occupying cover. He's out of line of sight completely.
Same deal.
Yep.
Next 7.
All right. Infantry needs to go. That striker hasn't moved. That hasn't moved. We are going to... Gus is in a position of not really able to do much over here, so he might as well move and hopefully draw that lamb attention, and then we can have Fleance
Do the killing blow.
Fly it. He jumps 14, right? I don't even know the movement of my own mech.
There's too many guys on the board.
14J. No, my own mech. It's my personal mech.
I don't know what's going on with the lambs here, because you've got this one is untouched, and I know Fleon's hit him before.
Did we pull the wrong one off the board?
No, but I think maybe the wrong one took damage at some point.
Give him a nick of damage, then. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not really worried about it. 14. I'm starting to press, like so. And that's a 3J.
Okay. Well, okay. Then the last motorized infantry. Guess it makes sense, these guys, birds of a feather. Any activated enemies within 8, still no. Any activated enemies in this unit's line of sight within firing range. So from there, this is the closest one to me. Can he see any of those assault mechs?
Yes.
Up to medium.
Good to see Tommy.
Okay. Then, any target, get line of sight on the nearest, close to target, and try to be seen only by the target.
There you go.
Plucky little guys in their sweatpants.
Sweatpants.
Well, it's word of Blake. I'm sure they have, like, bathrooms.
They got, like, Kevlar armor on. That striker is going to be a pain. That chopper is going to have to take out that lamb. Fulcrum. Fulcrum hasn't taken much damage, has it? Oh no, it's got 4 internal. Oh no, it's Kratos. It's got 2 internals left.
Yes, the Fulcrum over by you is heavily damaged. I don't think it can move. It's 2 MP hits and a motive hit.
Yeah, it's moving 5, I believe.
The 2 MP hits.
Oh, it's 0. It can't move at all.
But then with the motive hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Done.
Easy sync. For the Archer. Any activated enemies within 42. No unactivated enemies within 16. All 3. Oh, Tommy hasn't moved yet, so that doesn't count. Balanced. Are there no enemies within 20? Nope. Cautious. Ground move. Out of line of sight of everybody. 16 away from everyone. Occupy woods. I think he just sneaks up a bit to generate some TMM. He does not stand still, but yeah, there you go.
There it is. He's a 1.
Archer 4M. Actually has a fair amount of short damage too. It's not exactly the Agent Court, but yeah. Sort of speaking of short-range missiles, just what Paul's thinking. Has anyone in the comments been playing the Shadow of Kerensky DLC and been playing with those hot-loaded LRMs? Has anyone tried them out yet? I've only salvaged a couple so far. I'm just curious if anyone's tried them, if they're any good.
Bankroll moves 18, right? Yeah. It's not good. We're not in a good position. We're not in a good place here right now.
Yeah, you see why I was a little nervous.
This not having moved is a problem, but yeah, it's okay. Banquo is going to do Banquo things. And come scooting around the corner. Like so.
Cool
behind the tree.
Beans.
Okay.
Cool beans. All right. The catapult. Looks like the same card as the archer, so same deal. He just wants to hide and generate a little TMM.
forward. And there's a 1, and that's movement done. Man, their initiative is just really working against us this turn with those. Creighton. She will do Creighton-like things. And there's not really much she can do over here, so I'm backing her out. There's no point in her just taking shots for no reason.
She did what she could. She distracted a whole bunch of guys.
She'll come back in next turn if there was a next turn, right? But that would make the most sense. She's going to back it up there.
Yeah. So, the Striker Light Tank with only 1 armor left. The only one that hasn't moved, so you know which one that is.
Yeah.
If there are any activated enemies in 24,
yes,
and no unactivated enemies in 12.
Correct.
And this unit has no line of sight on any enemy.
Incorrect.
So balanced. Activated enemies within 24.
Yes.
We said there was. A line of sight to the nearest activated target. Ground move. No unactivated enemies within 6. So I guess he wants to be out of short range, but otherwise poking at Banquo. Yerks.
Boom, there he comes. And he's a 1 or a 2?
He's a 2.
Starts flying forward. All right. What do you have left to move?
We've got the Sagittaire and the Lamb.
We're going to get initiative on one of them, but which way do I guess? I want to shoot down that Lamb. So
that's at the top of the screen there, folks.
Like so. That's a jump.
Most compelling move, sir. All right, Sagittaire. Do you have line of sight? You don't have line of sight on anything right now, do you? Oh no, can he see checkers?
He can see checkers.
All right, so there's line of sight on an activated enemy with no remaining armor. Checkers has armor, so that doesn't count. If the unit deals damage greater than the armor of an activated enemy within 30. Yes, because the Banshee's within 30 and his armor is 0. So, line of sight to the nearest enemy, close with target, get as much cover as you can.
Moving forward, he's going to go towards the Highlander. He wants as much cover as he can.
Yeah.
I think if he comes up like this.
It's a bold...
What does he move?
He moves 6, but he can jump. Although I don't think
it doesn't say jump.
So
it goes 2, 4, 6.
Yeah.
And that gives him cover.
Okay.
No, actually it doesn't. That is no line of sight. No, that doesn't work. It's going to be something along that line. If he comes over here, he moves 6, he can move 4, he can get to here. Like that. And he's a 1?
Yes, Sagittaire. All right.
You got a 1 token over there somewhere?
I have no tokens.
Where's all these tokens hiding?
Yes, that's what I was saying.
We left them on the board somewhere. I threw them in your dice tray? No?
I got 2244.
There's a 1. There it is. I got him.
All right.
Okay. And of course the Lamb goes last.
Yep, so Fochts. Your helicopter looks either hella or copter.
And Fochts flies 20. My friend Fochts is going to go coming flying across the board. And support checkers.
All right. In which case, the Lamb. If ideal yellow is active and can move behind it, yellow is most short-range damage. I'm gonna guess that that's gonna be checkers at this point.
Harlan's 4. Checkers is...
Checkers is 4.
So next?
Okay. Next down on yellow, armor lost, and then point value.
So going towards...
So, yeah, he wants Tommy.
And he wants to get behind him?
Wants to get behind him.
Yeah,
line of sight, fewest enemy arcs, cover.
So, I can put him in a spot where he's out of all arcs. That's the front. That's the front. He's behind. There. He'll go forward a little bit because how much damage does he do?
Not much. He's taking a weapon hit.
Just 3, and I do 3, so it's 1,500 the other. He's going to go right there. And he's a 3 plus a red. That's fine. And he's in... I moved 34. And he was at level 4. Drops down to level 2.
Okay.
Just to get down there. That's fine. It's the last turn, but he's down to level 2.
Fair. Okay. Mech 7, shoot first.
Mech 7, shoot first. All right, so I'm just going to spin the table back around. Think skinny, Paul. Think skinny. All right, we've got no shot over here. We're going to try to... It's 2 points of trees, and he didn't move. So he's going to be at base. I think those guys are 4s, right? If I remember correctly, they're 4s. Be at 4. So base 3 because he didn't move. 3, 5, 7, 9s. 9s on one set of dice. 9s on one set of dice. Booyakasha. There's the 9.
Okay.
There's 1.
That was the infantry number...
Nope, on the striker. Yeah.
Okay.
We're going for points here. We got to get points,
He's
right?
out of armor.
Good. Pegasus on the same strikers and dropping dice on the floor. He's at just outside of short range. He was at medium. He's at 2. So Banquo, we're going to roll the Evander dice for Banquo here. He's going to be at 3, 5, 7s. 2 sets of dice. An 11 and a 4, so it's 1 point.
Okay. Crit and a motive.
Crit and a motive?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Critical chance, 7.
Okay, I think that's...
That's a MP hit.
All right.
Motive hit, 7, no.
Okay.
All right. Can anybody else over here see him? He's worth 32 points, isn't he?
Yep, and he has 1 left.
The Fulcrum is going to pop him.
Okay.
The other Fulcrum from medium range, and he's going to be doing 2. He's going to be at 4, 6, 8s. Straight up 8s. Needs to hit him once, right?
Yep.
Miss and miss. Now the dice are going cold.
See, it's that seat. It's not me.
I don't really want to waste Tommy on it. I guess I gotta have to. We gotta get the kill because that'll get us to what? We've killed how many points?
You've killed 32 plus 25 plus 26.
So 84 points. And that 32 will get us to
100 and... Well, over 100, which out of the total, still not quite 50%, but
not
close.
Quite to be close. Man, how did I fail? I needed to get him there because then I could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, all on that Sagittaire, which is taking damage. That was my attempt. It was noble for a moment.
Well, taking out this, if you can take out the Sagittaire, it's going to be 64. Like that's still a lot.
Okay, well we're going to start on the Sagittaire now, and then we'll see where we're at.
See what happens.
So first we'll go with Jabal. Jabal is doing 3 points of damage at medium range. He's going to be at 3-5. He's got a weapon hit 7. Or sorry, he has a fire control hit?
Weapon hit. I don't think
weapon
fire
hit. No fire control. No.
Does he?
Weapon, MP, fire control. Yeah, he does have fire control.
Okay, so he's starting at 5s.
So 5, range 7, cover 8, 1 for 1 is 9s.
Whoa.
8, 8, 7. That's unfortunate.
Okay. Careful when you're doing your table's getting a real wobble.
Oh yeah. I don't know, but it is what it is. It's the end of the night. We've got next. We're gonna go checkers. Checkers is gonna light him up. Can checkers overheat? No, he doesn't overheat. He's got 4 sets of dice. Checkers gonna be at 3, 5, 6, 7s. Checkers hit once, and checkers hit once. My dice went absolutely ice cold with a 4, a 5, and a 3, and a 10 there.
2 armor, 4 structure left there.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate here for the Mech 7 because we had a chance to pull this off at the last minute here. And then we're going to go Harlan Storm is going to... I think he's at short range. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. He's at 6. So it's going to give him 5 sets of dice. I think that's all 5 there in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 jumped. 5 went for 1 is 6. Partial cover 7. Eight, 6, 4, 9. So 3 points.
3 points. All right, well, you're into structure. Roll a crit.
Let's see if we're rolling Vander dice. Let's see if Harlan Storm can get the kill. No. 6.
Well, 6 is something. What's weapon?
Yeah, weapon. And I think that's it because that lamb's in my rear arc. I can't see it. She can't see anything. Oh, yeah, Fleance has got 2 dice. Yeah, Fleance at the Sagittaire. 4, 6, 8s. Partial cover and 1. Miss and miss. 4 and 6. Yeah, my dice went ice cold.
It's that
I'm only good when I'm a wobby.
Yep.
You want to switch screens there and go to the 2-player chat. There we go.
Or not.
Or not. Denied. There it is.
Okay. So, next week's scenario is going to be very interesting because the Mech 7 are going to be trying to evacuate under fire as they were unable to do significant enough damage to the word of Blake to keep them from pursuing them towards the dropship.
Yeah.
So, that we'll see if our heroes make it.
What do we got? So, next Sunday night, don't forget, we will be doing the unboxing at 7:30 here on Six Sides Gaming. It'll be Tommy and myself.
The BattleTech Aces Scouring Sands box. I can see it from where I'm sitting.
Yes, yeah. I can't reach it from where I'm sitting. I grab it and show it off real quick. But Sunday night, 7:30, be with us. We will unbox Scouring Sands. We'll show off all the cool plastic miniatures. They do look good. They look very nice. I'm excited for November 29th when it's going to hit retail, and that's going to be pretty cool for the rest of you guys because you finally get to play with the cards that we've been showing you guys for the last 2 years, and that's going to make life good for everybody. I think it's going to, my opinion, I might be a little biased, but it's going to change tabletop wargaming. You're going to see a lot more AIs out there for a lot more tabletop games once the world sees how effective this system Josh and the Lynn Vander team have conjured up for Catalyst. It's really good.
It's super fascinating, and if 2 years of watching us do it haven't already clued you into that, you'll get it in your own hands soon.
But I'll let you do the sign-off.
Sure thing. So yeah, tune in Sunday, 7:30 for the big Scouring Sands unboxing. The following Monday morning will be the second episode of the Second Circuit, Fochts Network's audio podcast. You can find the link for that on Podbean or on any podcatcher, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it, it's all there. Fochts Network is playing BattleTech in Ontario, Canada. We have the game every Wednesday night at Harry Tarantula in Toronto from 5 to 9. Monday night is the Monday night game in Barrie at Sir Games a Lot. You can find some of us there. Plenty of BattleTech to hold things down until you get a chance to watch us again next Friday. So until then, thanks for joining. Keep on watching at Six Sides of Gaming, and we will talk to you again. Well, Hal will talk to you again very shortly. I'll probably be in the chat drooling watching that. To see Scouring Sands, the Aces box, finally here, finally.